Airports look shiny, clean, and welcoming, like they're rolling out a red carpet just for you. But behind the scenes, airlines are running a playbook that's designed to squeeze every dollar and every ounce of patience out of passengers like you and I. And here's the kicker: they don't want you to know the rules. But today, I'm pulling back the curtain on 9 airport secrets that could save you money, stress, and even get you paid the next time you fly. And wait until you hear number 9, because this forgotten rule from the 1970s can still work in your favor if you know how to ask. Let's face it, flying in 2025 isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about survival. If you don't already know, airlines oversell their flights. They bury the policies in fine print and they play chess with your money while you're just trying to make it to a wedding or a vacation. Well, here's the good news. Once you know these airport secrets, you are not a pawn to the airlines anymore. You're going to be the player that outsmarts. And the more you know, the more leverage and control that you have. So let's dive in. The first one is overbooking flights. Why airlines do it and how to benefit from it. Yes, it's legal and it happens all the time. Airlines routinely sell more tickets than they have seats because guess what? They assume that a few people won't show up on the day of their travel. But when everybody shows up, somebody has to get bumped. Here's the hack. When they ask for volunteers, don't just jump up right away and say me for the first offer. No, you should negotiate. And I once volunteered and walked away with a $600 voucher plus a hotel stay just for taking the next flight. Don't be shy. The airlines expect you to haggle with them. Now, secret number 2, delays and cancellations. Do not count on compensation. Here's the brutal truth. In the US, airlines don't have to compensate you for delays or cancellations unless you're flying in Europe where EU 261 laws apply. You're mostly on your own. That means meal vouchers, hotel rooms, or rebooking are totally at the airport's discretion. Here's the translation. Pack your snacks, keep your devices fully charged, and lower your expectations. And don't waste time yelling at the gate agent. It's not their final call. Number 3 is the tarmac rights. The rule most passengers don't know, but you're going to know it today. If you're stuck on the tarmac, you are not powerless. U.S. Department of Transportation rules say that airlines cannot keep you trapped on a domestic flight for more than 3 hours. After 2 hours, they must provide food and water to all passengers. And if they break those rules, all you have to do is to file a DOT complaint. Airlines can be fined tens of thousands of dollars per passenger. Trust me, that gets their attention fast. And speaking of rules, airlines hate to talk about. Number 9 on this list is one they'd rather you think was dead and gone. Here's the spoiler alert. It's not. All right, we're at number 4 now. Cheapest tickets. They might cost you your seat. We all love a bargain, but those rock bottom fares, they come with risk. When a flight is oversold, the first people to get bumped are the ones who paid the least or the ones who checked in last. So here's how you protect yourself. Check in as soon as that window opens. And if your trip is really important, maybe it's grandma's birthday or a business meeting, avoid the absolute lowest fare class. Saving $30 isn't worth getting left at the departure gate, right? Number 5, cash versus vouchers. Don't take the bait. If you're involuntarily bumped, airlines will dangle flight vouchers in your face like candy. Sounds good. Until you read the fine print. Those vouchers expire. They have blackout dates and they can lock you into flying only with that particular airline. What most passengers don't realize is that you have the right to demand cash or a check. That's real money. It will never expire and it works anywhere. So always ask for cash. Number 6, DOT compensation rules. They can pay more than you think. The Department of Transportation sets minimums for how much airlines owe you if you're bumped. If they rebook you within 2 hours, you're entitled to 200% of your one-way fare, which is up to $775. If it's longer, it jumps to 400%, and they claim it is capped at $1,550. But here's the part the airlines don't highlight. They can pay you more, and sometimes they do, especially if bad press is on the line. If a delay ruins your plans, speak up. I've seen passengers walk away with far more than the minimum once they take it to social media or the news. Number 7, smart packing. Protect yourself from baggage nightmares. Lost luggage is more common than you think. That's why you should always keep medications, valuables, and a change of clothes in your carry-on bag. Airlines are not responsible for sentimental or fragile items, and good luck getting reimbursed for them. Here's a pro tip that you can use. Take a picture of your checked bag before handing it over. If it gets lost or damaged, you've got proof of how it was prior to giving it to them. That little habit can make reimbursement battles way easier. Number 8, connections can save you money, but watch the clock. Non-stop flights feel convenient, right? But sometimes adding a layover slashes your ticket price. Airlines price routes with connections cheaper just to fill the seats. If you're flexible, you can save big time. But here's a warning. Do not book tight layovers. Always give yourselves 90 minutes for domestic and 2 hours for international. Nothing ruins a trip faster than sprinting across terminals and still missing your connecting flight. All right? Now, number 9 is Rule 240. Maybe you haven't heard about that. What this is, the airline policy refuses to die. Remember that. I mentioned number 9 may surprise you. Well, back in the day, there was a rule called Rule 240. If your flight was delayed or canceled, airlines had to endorse your ticket on another carrier at no cost, no extra cost to you. Officially, the rule is gone, but unofficially, many airlines still honor it if you know how to ask. So if you're stranded, use these magic words. Will you endorse my ticket on another airline? Sometimes just mentioning Rule 240 gets you on the next available flight without waiting hours or even days to get to your final destination. So remember that Rule 240. Let them know that you know. Now let me drop a quick bonus hack, and that's hidden city ticketing. Use this at your own risk though. This is a hack that airlines really don't want you to know. In fact, they hate it. All right, let's say that you want to go to Chicago, but a ticket to Denver with a layover in Chicago is cheaper. You book the Denver ticket, but just get off in Chicago. It works, but it's risky. Airlines absolutely hate it. And if you do it often, you could lose your frequent flyer miles or even get banned from that airline. And never check a bag if you try this method. Your bag will end up in Denver without you. Now listen, these are just the beginning. I'll put together a full ebook called Airline Secrets 2025, Outsmarting the Airline from Booking to Boarding. It's packed with even more insider strategies, how to beat airline pricing algorithms, how to get upgrades, and how to avoid the tricks that cost travelers billions of dollars every year. Grab it from the first link right below this video in the description. Flying in 2025 isn't about luck. It's about strategy and knowledge. Airlines play by their rules, but once you know those rules, you can flip the script on them. Volunteer on your terms. Demand cash instead of vouchers. Remember that. Pack like a pro and always keep these secrets in your back pocket. Oh, and before you go, don't Google for these travel gears because it will take you hours. I've already done the homework for you. All my favorite must-have carry-ons, packing cubes, compression socks, travel pillows, and all of those things are linked right below this video in my YouTube shop. And if you don't see something that you want or need, just tap it in that search bar down below. Save yourself the stress and get what actually works. And if this video saved you time, please consider buying me a cup of coffee through the thanks button below. Oh, and please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you don't miss the next video coming up, where I am going to share the hidden flight tricks that airlines are keeping quiet on purpose. Trust me, you'll want to hear this video. And safe flight until next time. Thanks for listening and watching.